2026. Jury, a lot of mess, nonsense. Court was halted. A juror became sick, got vertigo. Their mate called in to let the court know that the person was not feeling well. Don't know if this is a serious condition. So far, the juror will remain. There's a problem with the defense. They want the other second juror to be gone since juror number 6 was taken off the panel and replaced with a 57-year-old white architect. They feel like the second juror who got a text asking if he was juror number 6, an anonymous text message, they feel like he's been talking to a colleague, don't know where they're getting this information from. I don't know if the judge has seized the said person's phone to get this information. Don't know if he's been talking to someone on the outside. But either way, this is a bunch of crazy nonsense. Back and forth, special meetings. Also last week, personal information from the court got out to the public, published in an article, verbatim conversations that took place in court that nobody's supposed to be repeating. So I don't know who the hell's doing all this talking, but it seems like nobody can hold water in this trial. Everybody's tattletelling and telling something. So who leaked the personal information? Defense, prosecution, the judge? Has somebody been pillow talking with a mate, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend, somebody in the court reporter, stenographer? Somebody's talking. Don't know who it is, but he has issued stern warnings yesterday that you will be held in contempt and you will pay the piper if you've been running your mouth. So I'm going to see what happens, if there'll be some seizing of devices, laptops, computers. This is just a hot butter mess, because we're going from the sublime to the ridiculous now with juror nonsense, black juror removed. He didn't give the exact information about where he actually lived. Maybe he was living in New York when he got the jury summons and then moved over to New Jersey. But he stupidly ran his mouth to somebody in the court. They went back and told it. Now we got another juror getting anonymous messages from an unknown number asking if he's juror number 6. Curious. So then that proves, ding, 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 I had to put my thinking cap on. You had to have told somebody that you're on the jury for Sean Puffy counts, because how would someone just anonymously send you a text message asking you, are you juror number 6? They'd have to know that, one, you're on the jury. So let's go in the belly of the beast. Are we talking about jury tampering? Has somebody from the Combs side of the case, in cahoots with Sean, got wind of this juror's phone number, identity, reached out to him and asked if he was juror number 6? But that wouldn't make any sense, because if there's somebody in Diddy's camp that got a hold of the juror's information, then wouldn't they possibly know that he was juror number 6? So there's some fuddy-duddy SHIT going on. I don't know if this juror is trying to get attention or get off the case. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. I'm not even about to speculate because my head hurts and I'm tired of talking about this food. As I've said before the past couple of weeks, I'm just bored with all this crazy back and forth commentary and redundancy of freak-offs and touchy-feely this and filming this and that and the Punisher and flying on jets to go sleep with somebody that I just had sex with over here with Sean Puffy. It's just like, what the hell is really going on? But that's the latest Wednesday. Court adjourned. Juror sick. Judge issued stern warnings yesterday about somebody in the court running their mouth. And also the defense has let it be known they want the second juror removed. Whoever got that text message, whichever number juror that is, they want him gone. Has he been talking, telling what's going on? Or is this an inside job of somebody messing with this juror and got his personal information through court filing paperwork or whatever, and they're trying to see if he'll talk to throw the jury, to throw the case? I don't know what the hell's going on. So something's going on. Either the juror has told somebody that he's on the panel, been talking, or maybe he just said, hey, I'm on that jury, but he hasn't really been telling anything or told anything about what's been going on in the court. I don't know. And then guess what? If the judge finds out that you told somebody you're on the jury, that's a reason to let you go and not even be worried about if you told anything personal, because they're going to feel like you shouldn't have said anything anyway. You're not supposed to be telling anybody you're on the jury or a jury. So I don't even know if you're allowed to tell somebody you're on the jury or if you're allowed to tell somebody that you're on a said trial. I don't know. But what a person's going to be leery about is if you do go tell, hey, I'm on a jury, Naturally, a person's going to say, which one? And then you say, oh, the Sean Combs trial. You know they're going to ask you personal questions. What you see, how he look, blah, blah, blah. Now you got to prove you ain't told them nothing personal. And naturally, a person can get information just from watching the TV shows and put your name on it. Oh, yeah, Joe Blow told me that this happened and he looked like this and blah, blah, blah. And then you be held in contempt because you ran your mouth and told that you was on the damn Puffy Combs jury. This is some mess, 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 mess. That's the latest, everybody, coming out of New York. Adjourned for the day. Jury member 6, don't know if it's a man, if it's a woman. There are 8 men on the jury. Allegedly 4 women. Now they got a new architect, 57. He's white. He replaced the 41-year-old black man. Once again, defense, they're upset that the black man's off the jury. They're citing biasness, possibly seeking a mistrial. Doubt that they'll get it. But anyway, that's the latest information. Jury member 6, court's adjourned. Mr. Brendan Paul is supposed to testify. He's the drug mule, ex-assistant to Puffy. Can't wait to see what he has to say. Prosecution plans to arrest by what, Thursday or Friday? And then the defense will bring in their witnesses next week. And this trial should end by next week. Thank you, Jesus, because I cannot wait for it to be over. And as I told the fans, I will be freelancing my material after this. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm tired of reading, double reading, bringing back this, and this. I'm just exhausted. And as I told many people when I came to this network, that wasn't what my intent was when I came to YT. I wanted to be more of a freelance type YouTuber where I just chopped it up with you, talked about daily events, different things, situations, scenarios. And if you check out my extensive library, 4,000 videos, I talk about everything. So I'm not stuck on a one type of situation, genre, or circumstance. I've talked a lot over the years about true crime, but I really like talking about various situations. I like to go to the street. I like to talk to people. I like to get people's personal opinions. I like people to share their stories. Talking about mayhem, murder every day, children stories, it wears me out. It wears me down. There's too much work and research and, trying to keep up, especially when it's court trials, things like that. I don't want to do that every day. I just don't want to do it because with recent events going on with the Queen, my time is valuable. My health is more important. And this is affecting my health with having to jump up, trying to talk about 4 or 5 different trials at the same time and keep up. I just don't have the strength to do that. And as I said, I didn't come to the network to be focusing just on true crime and trials and court and stuff. It's too winded for my taste. And really it's daunting. It's a spirit drainer. Really it is. Talking about death every day, murder every day, pertaining to children, missing people. It's just draining. And this trial has drained me. You're talking about 6 weeks now, talking about Sean Puffy Combs and his sexual deviances and his sex life and him mistreating people. I'm over it. And my advice to anybody listening, don't get yourself in a situation like this. Don't get put down, talk to any kind of way. Don't let people put their hands on you. Don't let people mistreat you. I don't care if it's your friend, your boss, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your children, whomever. Speak up for yourself so you don't end up a P. Diddy story. You don't want to have sex with somebody, you tell them no. You don't want to do a certain sexual act, do it. I don't care if they're offering you money. I don't care if they're trying to pay you for sex. I don't care if they're trying to bribe you, blackmail you. Bow out, run like hell. If you need to get the law involved, you do what you have to do to preserve you. Because as you see in this case, Sean don't care about nobody, and he's still sitting in that courtroom as if he has done nothing wrong. He has not violated anybody's personal body, mind, spirit, and I do believe he's guilty of the sex, at least the prostitution by transportation. That's been proven. They got receipts. They've proven that. Escorts have come in to testify. Other people testified to setting up the rooms for the prostitution. They got wind of it. They knew about it. It is what it is. They were fools to go along with this nonsense with him. That's on them. They stayed working for him, being mistreated. That's on them. They got to sleep with that. But he still had no right to mistreat these people, whether they paid, not paid. There's a way of navigating in life, and you cannot continue to use people, manipulate people, con, bribe. You're going to get payback. And I believe that's why Sean's on trial now. He's getting his payback because it is due. It's time for him to pay the piper. And as I said in my commentary earlier about R. Kelly, that's another hot boiling mess. He's back in prison, solitary confinement. He's got blood clots in his lungs, legs. He did not get treated at the hospital because the prison staff or whomever came in took him out. That's violating his civil rights. Whether you like R. Kelly or not, people are entitled to get treated while in jail and prison. So whatever his lawyer saying about the RICO case in Chicago, New York, that there were improprieties done by the U.S. attorneys, you're proving that something's not right when you took him out of the hospital. Because that's what people are going to say now. Oh, well, there must be some truth to the allegations. Why didn't you let the doctors treat him? You should have let the doctors treat him. You know that's wrong not to treat a person with blood clots in their lungs. Come on now. And you know that he can die by not being treated. So whether I like R. Kelly or not, and the things he's been accused of, give the man his treatment. And then when he's well enough, after 7 days, send him back to the damn prison. Okay? Because that's the law. There shouldn't be any cruel or unusual punishment, whether we agree or not. And really, I don't care about a child molester, rapist. I don't care. But go ahead and give the man his medical treatment. Then somebody could flip it and say, well, Queen, that's his just due. He was out here doing all this deviant behavior. Now his health is on the line. Why should anybody care? Well, the point is, you don't do it where it's visible. You don't drug a person with their own damn drugs. So I'm going to ask this question, then I'm going to check out of here. The person who administered his meds, was this an alternate nurse, LPN, registered nurse? Or was it somebody else that gave him the extra meds? Because he's taking anxiety meds, sleeping meds. So who gave him the medicine? Were they qualified? Did they deliberately try to harm R. Kelly? Because that is what his attorney is claiming, that the prison staff is trying to unalive him. A week ago, they said 2 people were solicited to try to kill him in prison and also steal his mail. 2 separate guys. And obviously they have come forward to speak, to say that they were solicited. This is a hot butter mess. Now, he's rushed to the hospital last Friday, not feeling well, feeling sick, couldn't see, black spots, passing out, fainting, all this type of stuff after taking his meds Thursday evening. And here we are. That's the latest on him. Also, Karen Reeves found not guilty of murder. Brashear Gray from Empire has an assault charge out on a $5,500 bond. A dispute about a hotel bill in Chesapeake, Virginia. Don't know what the hell that's about, but he do like putting his hands on people, so go figure. Then you got some little guy, kind of feminine, saying, he's like a brother to me and he's got mental illness. Well, you can't go beating people up. And if you didn't pay your damn due bill, you damn well know you can't be putting your hands on folks. That's why he got arrested. The guy was trying to film him. Don't know who the guy was, if it was a hotel manager, supervisor, whomever, but you should know better once you chase somebody out of a damn hotel. It's going to be on like Donkey Kong. And he should know better than not paying the damn due bill. I don't know if maybe they charged him for extra things that he didn't think he was supposed to be charged for. I don't really know what that's about, but I do know he has an assault charge from years ago. He put his hands on a female that he was dating. So he tends to have a little Chris Brown syndrome going on. He need to get it together, get a therapist, get a psychiatrist, because I'm tired of talking about you fools. Everybody needs to roll the hell up and get it together. If he don't get it together, he gonna be sitting on trial like Sean Puffy Combs if he don't get it together. And as you see, ain't nobody been doing well since Empire. Maybe Taraji, but some of the other people, Justice Smollett, oh, that's another one update I meant to bring to you all about him too. Pertaining to the monies to pay to Chicago. I have to come back, so I want to make sure I repeated all that correctly. But there was an update a few weeks ago about Justice Smollett and paying the city back. Excuse me, I don't know. I might have done a video about that short. But check out my shorts. I put a lot of shorts in the queue pertaining to Brian Korberger. More nonsense with that. As I just brought you the information, people were at the house. 3 other young people were there. They have brought forward their testimony to what they saw witness with Dylan and Bethany that morning. DoorDash driver spoke to a cop last year during a DUI stop that she's the person that saw him at the house. You're entitled to believe that or not. I meant to put that on a poll. I've been so busy with the lives today, I forgot to put that on a poll, but I'm going to put it on there right after this live. Do you believe the DoorDash sat next to Korberger outside of the King Road home? She also has a previous DUI. before she got pulled over last year by cops. So is she credible? So those are the latest updates with BK. Information leaking out. Also, BK wants a delayment in the trial. Also, today they're supposed to be introducing an alternative perpetrators. I don't think there's nobody else. I think the state has the right person. That's my personal opinion. And as most of you know, he's facing the death penalty if found guilty. Korberg is doing everything he can to hold on for dear life. And I don't know why this woman is prolonging this nonsense. The trial is supposed to start in August. Let's get on with it, because I'm tired of talking about him too. That's the latest, everybody. Sean Puffy Combs trial delayed today. Juror got sick. Vertigo. Something's going on. Don't know if it's a serious health issue. I'll bring you an update. But there's some wranglings about the other juror. Defense wants that other juror dismissed because possibly they've been running their mouth. Don't know. But the judge made it clear. If anybody in his court has been revealing information to the public, he will have you investigated and he will hold you in contempt. So you'll probably have to pay a fine. Hell, might even do jail time. He might make a mockery out of your tail to let you know you don't come in this courtroom repeating no personal information. And he told people that a couple weeks ago when there were outbursts in the courtroom by a female, and she was trying to reveal one of the witnesses who was testifying. He told people then, you're not going to come in this court and show out, disrupt his court. He's also reprimanded Mr. Sean verbally that he can't be making eye movements, nodding, doing that type of stuff. He did that Monday anyway when he saw that juror number 6 was gone and everybody walked in the court and he didn't see him. He's supposed to have been booted out then, but he's still in the court. The judge is letting everybody know he's not putting up with any foolishness. And if you're telling stuff and putting it out, he will hold you in contempt. And that's what he's supposed to do. Because that's the only way you can stop people from doing anything. You have to give them the punishment. If not, they'll continue to keep doing stuff, just like a child. You tell the child, hey, no more sweets, no more cookies. They keep going in the cookie jar. Okay, how many times are you going to keep telling them? You're going to either hide the cookies or you're going to give them some type of punishment for going in the cookie jar. That's the latest coming out of New York City. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below this video. Follow me on the Newsbreak app. Thank you for your time. Check out my movie suggestions. I also got to put up another movie because Wakefield was a little weird. So I'm going to bring you all something more scary to watch for my horror fans. It's called You're Killing Me, free on the Tubi app. I'm going to post it after this video. And also, I don't know what else, but I know I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about this foolishness. If you'd like to donate to this great network, $BigAngie129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are always welcome in the live stream. Thank you for your time. God bless you. I'm out of here. I done uploaded enough content today. I'm about to eat a little dinner and maybe go outside and get some fresh air. This is usually my night that I go out, to my little hangout spot, but I'll probably give this week a break or maybe go out maybe next Wednesday night. We'll see what happens. But thank you. I'll keep you guys posted. That's a mouthful, is it not? It is. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening to the Vlog Excel. Thank you.